Hello YouTube, hello friends and people in virtual world, welcome back to Baggy's TMD and welcome to another What's in the Box. Don't forget to hit subscribe and smash that like button if you enjoy me talking about planes a lot. And if you'd be really nice, could you share and click that little bell icon as well. Anyway, today we are going to have a look at the Italieri Stirling Mark. Is that 4 or 5? I can never remember Roman numerals. But it's one of them. Glider Tug Paratrooper Transport. Kit number is 1350 with 4 different decal versions. The D-Day Normandy landing anniversary set. 100% new mould. Not sure when this was a new mould, but there is some. Contains one model, contains instruction sheet and photo etch. So Italieri are starting to put a lot of photo etch in their kits, which is quite nice. Let's have a look at the mass of bits and bobs. So there's our little bit of photo etch. It's a bit bigger than what area I've got for the camera. Set of instructions. Just seeing if anywhere says what year it was made. I can't see anything. I can't. But yeah. We have photo etch. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprues. Which is quite nice, although one of them is duplicated. I don't know why. But yeah, let's get some bits of plastic out of the box. Move the box out of the way while I trash the model table. And we'll have a look at what we have in here for the Stirling. Obviously, this was the first RAF bomber that they had during World War II, which quickly got superseded by the bigger bombers like the Lancaster and all that. So, decal sheet. Oh, if I can get the decals out, which I can't because they're quite stuck. There we go. So, not much to the decals, really, which is what we quite like about World War II bombers. So, couple of different options. They're all generic. That'll go on all of them. So we've got an A, B, C and a D option. We've got Shooting Star, Glorious Beer, the Saint. That'd be a nice one to do, the Saint. But yeah, Italieri decals always tend to be a little bit thick in my opinion. But everything's in register, including all the little bits of writing we have down here. But they just feel a bit thick to me. Having a quick butcher's at the instructions. Pretty standard Italieri instructions, but I do like is everything's like a 3D sort of picture compared to see if I can find any airfix instructions close by. 2 seconds. While I grab the instructions out for a Harrier on sorry to build it. But yeah, compare the older Hornby ones to airfix ones to these Italieri ones. The Italieri ones are much nicer, I reckon. But like I say, we've got photo etch options. We put these instructions back in there so I don't lose them, because that is currently for the Harrier that we're doing. But yeah, so we start off with cockpit as normal. Gives you the options for doing your photo etch bits. If you want to do photo etch, if you want to do decals. A lot of photos. Like I say, it's quite nice to have a bit of photo etch. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So all the cockpit together, and all the bottom of the fuselage, 2 halves of the fuselage. You have to chop a couple of bits off if you're doing an alternative version. Obviously, size together, wheel wells, all the little bits and bobs and gubbins in the back, tailplane. Lots of different, like I say, lots of different alternatives. I think you have to check the back of the instructions. That's if you're towing a glider with it. I'll give the glider to my mate to build. So if I build this, my mate's got the glider. We'll actually have a fully functioning plane, which is quite nice. Bit more photo etch bits and bobs to go in. Wings come on last in this. And then we've got all the different versions. So we got 299 Squadron, 295 Squadron, 620 Squadron, and 295. Get my words out. 295 options. Looking at it, 3 have got invasion stripes, 1 haven't. I'm quite interested to do the tug version of this. Just have to work out which one was actually a tug. This would be quite nice. But yeah, I quite like Italieri instructions. They're very clear and very concise in what they're going on about. So, little bits of photo etch. including some mesh that comes with it. And we don't lose the staple, because I dare say I will tread on that and it will go through my foot. So what we got in here, like I say, a little bit of fine mesh, and we've actually got the photo etch itself. Like I say, it's made by Photomechia, whoever they are, but they're the ones who've done it. So there's your cockpit dials, some bits for the propellers, harnesses, little grills, a couple of bits and bobs for the actual rear of the plane. So it's quite nice to have these bits of photo etch. The Sunderland was the same. I don't know if I've done one on the Sunderland. If you want to see an inbox review of the Sunderland, let me know in the comment section, because we have one of them as well. We've got far too many planes, as you all know, because you've all seen the video of the great big stash we have, which is always very entertaining. Right. Very tightly packaged these. Like I say, the other thing with Italieri, everything's pretty much in separate bags. Where did I put my NIF? There it is. Open this one up. Quite big wings on this, I will admit. So yeah, so we got the two wing halves there, a little bit there. It looks like it'll get broke very easily. So these ones are the two. Oops, did I drop it there? So yeah, two wings, very nice fine panel lines on this, and riveted as well, which is very nice. See if I can get you in there. Just about see the recessed rivets, recessed panel lines, very nice. This I can tell it's a fairly new Italieri. I apologise if you keep hearing my phone go off. Very nice detail indeed on both them wing sections. We have, I think these are the two doubled up bags. Try not to slice my finger off with the knife, because that would not go well. It would not at all. Don't forget to go over to Facebook as well and check out the IPMS RAF SIG if you're interested in that sort of stuff. After a few more members on that, we are. But yeah, here we've got all the rear ailerons, all the engine, the wheels on here. Wheels are a bit poor, I will admit, not much detail on them, but we've got engine bits and bobs. A lot of detail on all of this. Two sprues that are pretty much identical. They are, so more recessed panel lines, recessed rivets. I mean, even the detail inside the engines is quite nice as well. The engine cowling is just there. So there, bits of the engine as well. We've got propellers down here, which are very fine. Can't see any flash whatsoever on this kit, which is quite nice. Oh, there's a tiny little bit on some of the finer bits just down here, but I can deal with that. Right, last but not least is clear sprue. I was wondering there what it was, and the actual fuselage of the plane. It's quite a big plane, this is. I thought the B-17 Flying Fortress was big. This is even bigger. It is, which is quite nice. Can't beat a big plane. If it will come out the bag, because the bags are very tight. Bear with me, folks. It's stuck in the bag. We have it out of the bag. We'll start with a clear sprue. I'm not going to take it out, so I don't want to scratch it, but everything looks quite nice in there. A lot of masking to do on that. Probably see if I can find a window mask for that. But here's the actual fuselage itself, which just about fits in the camera. So that's a bottle of Tamiya Extra Thin just there, so you can see how long the fuselage is. Yet again, more very nice recessed panel lines, recessed rivets. It's looks a nice kit. This is. I'm looking forward to building this one. Probably not going to be for a bit. We got. I've still got to do the Atlas yet. Not the Atlas, the Hercules. But yeah, very nice looking kit. Very rectangular. This plane is We've got cockpit sections here, even detail on that's ridiculous. A very well detailed kit this is. I'm hoping it goes together a damn sight better than what the Italieri's Hercules goes, because that's a bit of a swine to put together. I have to keep coming back to that one. We do a little bit and then stop doing bits on it. But yeah, there's a little inbox review there of the Stirling Mark IV, I want to say, from the start of World War II. I'll see you later, guys.